Okay, this is how to enter the continuous assessment scores and exam scores for the students. First, let's log in. Alright, so as a teacher or as an administrator, once you log into your dashboard, just on the left hand side of your screen, just scroll down to where you have exam master and click on it. So when you click on it, you have three sub menus. You have the exam, you have the exam schedule, and you have the marks. Now ideally everything under this exam menu here has been taken care of. Everything is set, but where you have to tamper with is the exam schedule and the marks. Now what you want to enter is the marks, right? Yes, but before you do that, first please, it's important for you to create the exam schedule. The exam schedule is just like your regular exam timetable, but it works differently for the software. It works differently because this is where you tell the software that okay, an exam schedule has been created, so please make space for me to enter the scores of my students. So before you start entering the marks, you have to first of all create the exam schedule for each class. Now this is supposed to be a collective effort between the teachers and the management, depending on your school settings. So it's supposed to be a collective. This is supposed to be done by teachers. So the teacher of each class is supposed to create the schedule for their respective classes. So let's just quickly dive into it. So don't forget the process. On the left hand side of your screen, just scroll down to where you have exam master. Okay, click on it and then get down to exam schedule and then click on it. Then we have schedule and we have add schedule. So schedule here displays the already existing schedules in your school portal. So if you've created any in the past, it's going to appear on that schedule. But if you haven't, you're going to add schedule. So let's just add a new schedule. I've added. So please ignore this. This automatically will select your school word. Because I'm using a super admin account, that's why I have to select the branch or the school. So we're dealing with kindergartens, kinder, drills, playhouse, and then this will be selected automatically. Please don't forget. Now this is where you start making your own selections. Now the name of the exam you want to create the schedule timetable for. We have nursery and primary examination first term. We have secondary examination first term. We have nursery and primary examination second term. We have secondary examination second term. Then we have for third term. Please, it's important you select the right one for your class. If you want to create a schedule, enter scores for nursery 1, you're supposed to select nursery for the particular term you're dealing with. If you mistakenly select secondary examination and then you now enter nursery 1 in this class field, well, you're going to have issues. So let us deal with nursery 1. Okay, and then this is second term so this is nursery and primary examination selected. Then class, okay, let's deal with okay, nursery 1. Let's see. Okay, I have. So the next is the section, which is nursery section. So I click on filter. So the moment I do this, all the subjects that nursery 1 offer will appear right here. Okay, so depending on your school settings, if this is where you enter the timetable. Now this is rhymes. You enter the date this exam is going to be written. So let's say it's going to be written tomorrow, so 17th. What time is the exam starting? You select it. Let's say 10 a.m. What time is the exam ending? 10:30. Okay, a.m. Then where the exam will be written, will it be written in the classroom or in the ICT center? So let's say the classroom. Then let's look at your CAs. Please pay attention to this. Your first CA, depending on your school's mark distribution setting, your first CA, what is it? What's the full mark? Is it over 10, over 20, over 30? You enter it here. So okay, so first CA is over 20, and then what's the pass mark out of this 20? Let's say 5. Okay, it could be more than this depending on your school standard. Then second CA is over 10. Then what's the pass mark? Let's say 2. Then assignment is over 10. Pass mark 2. Okay, so use the scroll bar to scroll to the right. Best conduct is over 10. Pass mark is 2. Okay, that's what I just chose, so it depends on your preference. Evaluation is over 50. So total of all this is 100. So evaluation is over 50, then the pass mark, let's say 20. Now this is how you enter for each of these subjects, but there's a shortcut to get this done. Instead of you to enter it one after the other for all the subjects, you can just use this you can use this set parameter use this parameter table to automatically fill in these fields. So instead of doing it one after the other, I can just come here and say, okay, exams officially be starting on the 17th and will be by 10 a.m. Exam duration for each paper will be in minutes. 1 hour 30 minutes is equivalent to 90 minutes. Okay, so please pay attention, in minutes. Okay, so some person might want to write 1 hour 30 minutes. The computer is not going to pick this. Okay, so please, 90 minutes means 1 hour 30 minutes. So if it's more than that, then you do the calculation in minutes. Hall is the classroom. First CA is over 20, and I set my pass mark at 5. Second CA is over 10, and I'm setting my pass mark to 2. Assignment is over 10, and my pass mark is at 2. Best conduct is at 10, pass mark is 2. Evaluation is over 50. Okay, for other schools, this is for this particular school, this is how their mark distribution setting is. This is how they distribute their marks. But for other schools, they have the CA1, CA2, and exams, or they have CA1, CA2, test 1, test 2, assignment, and examination. So whichever way, this is how it's done. The difference is just in the name. So pass mark for evaluation, let's set it at 20, and then you come down to this button here which says apply and click on it. The moment you do this, it automatically fills in all the subjects, everything here, and you click on save. So everything we've done here is for nursery 1. So the teachers of each of these classes should create the schedule for their classes, because if one person should do it, of course it's going to be a very strenuous exercise. So this is how it's done. So now that we clicked on apply, These things we entered here, these figures we entered here, automatically reflected in all the subjects down here. So, and all we need to do is click on save. So our progress will be saved. Now it's saved successfully. So let's assume I am the class teacher or form teacher of nursery 1. So I've created a schedule for my class. So all I need to do now to enter my score is to go down to marks here. Remember, exam masters, we are done with the schedule menu. So all I need to do is click on this minus, which is attached um to this. Click on it and it closes up, or you can still leave it open if it's not going to be confusing for you. So down to, now that I'm done with the schedule, I'm going to marks. So I click on marks and mark entries. Alright, so please ignore this branch stuff because I'm using a different kind of login details. So the exam, we were dealing with nursery and primary for nursery and primary exam second term class. We dealt with nursery 1, nursery section, and then now you select the subject you want to enter this course for. Okay, because you have to enter this course one after the other, isn't it? So you select the subject you want to. These are the list of subjects that nursery 1 offer. So we're going to start with the first one, which is rhymes. I click on rhymes and I click on filter. Here we go. So we have the empty fields where we can enter this course for each of these students. We have Charis, we have Omar, we have Adam, we have Suleiman, we have everybody in nursery 1. These are their names. So this is where we enter their scores. Now, if for this particular subject, which is rhymes, Charis was absent, all we need to do is to come here and click on this radio button. It's going to indicate on their report card that they were absent for the examination. But other than that, you just leave the button like that. So this is where we enter their scores. So let's say Charis scored in the first CA out of 20. Charis scored 15. We enter it, and then out of 10 in the second CA, Charis scored 5. Assignment, Charis scored 6. Best conduct, okay, we're giving Charis 8. Okay. Evaluation, out of 50, over 50, we are giving Charis 45. Okay. So this is how you enter this course for everyone. Let's make this brief. Okay, so this is how you enter for everybody, and then click on save. Let's just finish up. This is a lot. Okay, let me just see if I can. Okay, let me just click on save. Okay, information has been saved successfully. So for these persons have entered their scores for rhymes, their information um, has been saved. So this is how you enter. So once you're done with this for rhymes, then you come back here and switch to numeracy and click on filter. Don't forget to click on filter, please. Once you click on filter, then you also have a blank you also have a blank input fields for you to enter their scores. So this is how you do it for all the subject as a nursery 1 teacher. So once you're done with all this and you click on save, you don't need to go through the stress of manually computing the average score, the best student or the worst student, or whatever. It's just be computed automatically. Now how do you know? All you need to do is come back to this exam masters area. Now this particular page, this particular menu you're seeing is from these mark entries. Okay, so we are done with, let's assume we are done with this, and then we come down to, all you need to do as a teacher is to come down to the generate position here, click on it. Academic is already selected, so you just select your exam, which is nursery, primary, second term, your class and your section. Click on filter again. Here we go. So the system has automatically selected who came first because of their score, the total mark. The system has selected who came second because of their score, who came third, and just like that. So this is where you enter the principal's comment and the teacher's comment, okay, which are going to reflect on the child's report card or progress report, as the case may be. So this is where you enter those details and then you click on save. Without doing this, it's going to indicate on the child's report card, on the children's report card, all of them, that their positions have not been generated, and the space for the principal's comment and teacher's comment is going to be blank too. So this is where you enter it for each of the children. So this one you can say excellent, excellent results, keep it up. Then teacher, you can say great results. Then next one you can say, the principal can say he plays too much. Okay, I don't know if child is a he or a she, but let's just leave it that way. This one, he needs attention. Okay, so this is how you enter the comments for each of your students. Now if you want to repeat a particular comment, you can easily just copy it, copy, right click here and paste, so the comment duplicates. Very easy. Once you're done with all this, you click on save and your job as a teacher is done. As simple as that. Okay, so as you're doing all this, it will be reflecting in the children's dashboard and also on their parents dashboard. So as a teacher, once you do this, you're done. Okay, so that's how it's done.